Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on 10 TV News this morning. We're coming right up on 4:30. I'm Tracy Townsend.
And I'm Colin Dorsey. Jay has the morning off. Well, that winter storm hitting the area hard this morning, forcing a lot of cancellations and closings, including the Columbus City schools. We have live team coverage for you all morning long to help keep you safe. Kiara Lake, Krista McFarland, Meredith Garofalo are in different parts of the viewing area monitoring conditions. Tara Jabor will be taking a look at those road conditions as well. And here with us, Amy Steigerwald, Dylan Robichaud, bringing you everything you need to know when it comes to the weather and traffic. And here's meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with the forecast on this weather impact day.
And a snow day for many of the students as they go back to school after their long holiday break. And you can see why. Look at all this heavy snowfall moving into the region right now. We've had some dry slotting up to the north, but as we go ahead and zoom in, the metro area is getting in on some pretty good banding right now, especially as we work our way further up to the north. And I'll show you exactly what we are looking at here. Westerville and Dublin, Powell, these areas right here, we're looking at snowfall rates about a ½ inch per hour. Lower snowfall rates further down to the south, but again, these are the areas, Orange Township, where it's really heavy right now, where we're looking at some of these higher precipitation rates. As we work our way further down to the south, Grove City, Prairie Township also getting in on some good snowfall here, and this trend will continue for quite some time. Let's get rid of that and talk about some of the road temperatures out there. And the roads are completely snow covered. You got to be super careful out there today because a lot of the streets have not been plowed yet. And even if they do put down salt and sand, it's going to take extra time for that salt and sand to actually work, because the roads are well below freezing. Most of the road temperatures right now are between 27 and 29 degrees. The orange on the map shows where vehicles are moving a little bit slower out there. And for more on traffic, here is Amy Steigerwald. Amy, I know you're going to be super busy.
Yeah, we've been watching the roads overnight. Things definitely slow this morning, like Dylan mentioned. A lot of that orange, we're seeing 270 over on the west side. 315, very dicey this morning, 42 miles an hour in those northbound lanes near campus. South side drivers also moving very slow. 23, you can see as slow as 32 miles an hour in those southbound lanes right near Commercial Point. Same situation over on the east side out near Etna Pataskala. 70 westbound, just 46 miles an hour. The south side is really good. The spot that got hit first, as you know, last night. There's your look on 23 right in Circleville. You can barely see the road. So if you do have to leave this morning, take it slow. I'm going to send things back to you, Tracy.
All right. Thank you so much, Amy. Pickaway County is under a level 3 snow emergency right now, and our team was out in that area last night, Circleville, as snow was just blanketing the city. In fact, we talked with some folks about the conditions there.
It's wonderful. I'm very happy it's finally snowing. We're going to get a good amount, hopefully, so I'm excited.
I hate the snow and it's really cold, but it's pretty, so.
And right here in the capital city, this was the scene we saw last night. This was taken in Columbus near Grandview Heights City Line. 10 TV Chief Meteorologist Jerry March checked in just after midnight. And by that point, we had gotten 2.5 inches of snow in Columbus. And one of the more hard-hit counties in the region, that's Fairfield County. They are currently under a level 2 snow emergency. Meteorologist Meredith Garofalo is live for us in Fairfield County with what conditions are looking like out there. Meredith?
Hi, good morning, everybody. We are in Fairfield County, and I can tell you, if you don't have to go out this morning, I would highly recommend staying home. The snow is blowing, the winds are out there, and you have to really just keep warm. And that's the thing this morning is, if you're going to be outdoors for long periods of time, if you're somebody that works outdoors, definitely keep moving your fingers, moving your toes. And also, we need weather watch reports to know how much snow fell. So I'm going to actually show you. You could use a ruler just like this. So what you want to do is when you're measuring snow, you want to go into an area that's far away from the sidewalk, kind of in the middle right here, and then you want to measure a couple of times. So you take your ruler, we're going to put it down right here, and according to this, it looks like we are at just about 3 inches here. And then you want to actually look at another area. So right here, this one's about 3, go back a little bit, about 3. Yeah, these are all pretty consistent with 3 inches here. So I'm going to go with Lancaster County, Lancaster, we got about 3 inches here, and the number's still going up, but we'll have more reports for you all morning. Meteorologist Meredith Garfalo for you. Out in the field, everybody. Let's stay warm.
All right, thank you so much, Meredith. And friends, we want to draw your attention to the bottom of your screen. Of course, we have the school closures and cancellations coming in. Of course, Columbus City Schools, the biggest. Now, we want to talk about the snow emergencies across the state. Almost all of the southern part of our viewing area is under some sort of snow emergency. Multiple counties are under level 3 snow emergency. That includes Pickaway, Ross, Hocking, and Athens counties. Here's a reminder now of what a level 3 snow emergency means. Dylan, explain each level to us.
All right, so there's level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is actually just when you have to use caution out there on the roadways. So that's typically you get blowing snow, drifting snow, basically just a heads up, hey, drive more slow, drive with caution. Level 2, on the other hand, though, is only travel if it's necessary, okay? So that's, you're an emergency worker, you work in, a doctor, something like that. Very important, and contact your employer to make sure it's necessary that you have to be at work. Level 3, on the other hand, which we have seen in parts of our southern counties here, is that it is possible that if you are out on the roadways and you shouldn't be, arrest could be possible for violators. So it's very important to heed those notifications.
All right, Dylan, thanks. Of course, it takes a lot of men and women to make sure those streets are cleared and safe. And in Columbus, the city's snow warriors are out clearing the streets. But, of course, it could take some time before your street gets touched. 10
TV News reporter Kara Lake is in Columbus this morning. Kara, you talk with city officials about this. Tell us how they plan to make this all happen.
Right, so I'm currently in Clintonville, and I just want to show you what things are looking like here. This is High Street in particular, and as you can see, the city has been through here with their plows, just making sure they can get this area clear. But then I want you to pan over and get a look now at the side roads. These are going to be some more of the problem areas. This is currently Orchard Lane, and as you can see, the only area of the road you can see is that someone just drove over it, and still quite a few inches of snow that are currently on the ground. And when it comes to these roads, the city has 4,600 miles of roads to take care of. The Department of Public Service leaders say 55 dump truck plows will be out 24/7 through this storm. So if you're wondering, when will my road be clear? Well, the city is working to clear these roads based on priority. So priority 1 areas, those include freeways, the roads with a high degree of traffic, so like High Street. Priority 2 are more residential roadways that see traffic, and especially if they funnel into priority 1 areas. Then those priority 3 areas are like the one we're seeing here on Orchard Lane that are remaining local on residential roads that carry lower traffic volumes. And employees from many city departments have volunteered to be trained to use pickup trucks with plows to help clear those residential neighborhoods.
Historically, we would do all the priority 1s, clear them, go to the priority 2s, and then we would go to the priority 3s. So that's why everyone would be like, why is it taking so long to get to my neighborhood street? With the auxiliary staff, it's allowing us to get to those neighborhood streets so much faster.
And when we're talking about these plow trucks, the city leaders said that they're calling them snow warriors, and that they're snow warriors. They have all the equipment, all the salt they need to clear the roads this morning. So we'll keep you updated throughout the morning. Reporting live from Clintonville, Kara Lake, 10 TV News.
All right, Kara, thank you so much. Now, just a few reminders in case you have to head out today. It's been a while since we've had this kind of snow. AAA recommending that you dress as if you are going to be stranded. We certainly hope that doesn't happen to you. They also remind you to open your garage door before you start your car. Another reminder, your clearing tools, make sure they're accessible. Put them in the garage or close to the door at your house. And AAA says you should also back into parking spaces. That could make it easier for you to depart. And finally, you'll see a lot of this today. Look at that screen. Lift your windshield wipers, they say. Otherwise, they may not work.
Yeah, I never like to get stuck with those stuck windshield wipers on the windshield. But our 10 TV crews are all over the metro and central Ohio this morning to bring you everything you need to know as you wake up to this winter storm this morning. And that includes Tara Jabor, who's out on the roads all morning monitoring those conditions. She's got a live report for us coming up in about 15 minutes.
Also, we are going to have extended weather coverage for you as the snow falls. And many of you are going to be heading back maybe to the office, maybe to your school. Check the bottom of the screen again to confirm that. You can tune in on 10 TV Plus starting at 7 this morning. Remember, it's free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.